Now please stand for the prayer to be led by Miss Valoria. Amen. Good morning, class. So, who are absent for today? None? Very good, that's great. Now, before we start, I want you to give me some do's and don'ts that a student must do when a teacher is discussing in front. But instead of reciting it, I want you to sing it. For example, you would say, listen carefully. So instead of saying it, listen carefully, you should sing it like this. Listen carefully. It will depend on what version you can do. Understand? Now, let's start with Mr. Camero. Very good. Clap your hands for yourself. Now, let's have a little recap about our lesson yesterday. What is our lesson yesterday? Yes, Miss Delvadia. Very good. Our lesson yesterday was all about Greek mythology. Now, before we start our lesson, I want you to group yourselves into four. Let's count by four. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Now, I will give you this brown envelope and I want you to solve the jumbled inside. And after solving it, you may paste it on the board. The materials needed are inside the brown envelope. Understand? Now you may start. Good. Your answers are all correct. Now, from the activity, can you guess what is our topic for today? Yes, Mr. Juarez. Yes, that's right. Today, our topic is all about literature and its 5 main genres. Now, can you give me the meaning of literature? What is literature? Yes, Maui. Very good. So, literature is any kind of written works. It is a type of creative writing such as fiction or poetry. It can also be classified according to a variety of systems such as national language, national origin, historical period, and subject matter. Now, in literature, there are 5 main genres. So, these 5 genres are also known as fiction, non-fiction, drama, poetry, and folk tales. First one is we have fiction. This is one of the most popular genre in literature. It features imaginary characters and events. Fiction has also its own genre. There are mystery, fantasy, fiction, and science fiction. Examples of these fiction books are like Harry Potter, It All Ends With Us, and Pride and Prejudice. Now let's have the second genre, which is nonfiction. It is the opposite of fiction. Nonfiction or tells real events such as autobiography, history, and journals. So some of these examples are such like the autobiography of our national hero, which is Dr. Rizal. It can also be considered as a non-fiction like your diary, your memoirs, or journals. We have the third genre, which is a drama. It is also one of the popular genre in literature. Drama are also known as play and are story created specifically to be performed. Now, one of the most popular drama that we knew is the play of William Shakespeare entitled Romeo and Juliet. So, some of the drama so the fourth one is we have the poetry. The fourth genre of literature is poetry. In this style of writing, words are arranged in a metrical pattern and often or don't always embroidered in verse. So some of this poetry, like books such as like Milk and Honey, The Sun and Her Flowers. Okay, the last genre is we have folktale. Folktale is also referred to as mythology. So it tells stories of originally oral literature and are meant to pass on particular moral lessons. Such are the examples of these folktales are known around the world. So these tales often have a timeless quality, dealing with the common concerns that are relevant and despite in the time period. So those are the 5 main genre of literature. So again, what are the 5 main genre of literature? Yes, Miss Sanchez. Very good. So again, the five genre of literature, main genre are fiction, non-fiction, drama, poetry, and folktale. So, any questions, clarifications, objections? Okay, if none, let's have another activity. Now, since we already have a group, this will be your permanent group for this activity. I will assign a genre of literature in each group, and I want you to create your own example for that genre. Okay, since we have five genre, one group will have to take two genres. Is that okay? So the brown envelope that I have given to you a while ago will serve as also the materials that you will be needed to this activity. After that, your work, after working with your work, paste it on the board and choose one representative to present your work. Very good. You did really well, class. So now, again, let's have a little recall of our topic for today. So, what is literature? Yes? Very good. Now, what are the differences between the five main genera of literature? Okay, very good. You really did understand our discussion for today. Now, what did you feel after participating in the activities? After interacting with your peers? Yes. Okay, very good. That's great. Now, for your individual activity, I want you to answer the following questions. I will give you like 5 minutes to answer this question. You can answer it briefly, like don't make it too long, just briefly. Okay? For your assignment, I want you to create your own literary piece using the main genre of literature. It depends on what genre you would use as long as you create your own, okay? Don't search in the internet, okay? So, that's it for today. Goodbye, class. Goodbye.